as the Cavaliers face off the Chiefs of Monacan. Out as captains, Brad Couch, Tony Stells, A.J. Barnett, and number 12, Markel Smith. Opening kickoff goes to the Cavaliers, and diving on top of is Evan Woodson, looking for the penalty but doesn't get it on the late hit. Then Eric Puller tries to turn the corner, cuts back across field, and does a nice job of it, but gets tracked down behind the line of scrimmage. Cavaliers will have to punt away. Justin Jones comes out, and he sends it downfield, but the Chiefs are going to have good field position to start their first offensive drive. They'll try to get something going, but number 3, Kendrick Robinson, getting in there and breaking up a couple of pass plays. So things not working in the air, the Chiefs go to the ground, but a host of Cavaliers will get in on the stop against the Chiefs rushing game, and Monacan will be forced to punt it away to the Cavaliers. And the punt, it's a nice one, sails deep into Cavalier territory and gets the bounce, and the Cavs are backed up against their goal line. Eric Puller stays in the collapsing pocket and hits Chase Stanley. Stanley holds on, and they get a little bit of breathing room, and then Puller going to take it and keep it himself, and nearly breaks free but gets tripped up right at the end. So the Cavaliers will be forced to turn it back over to the Chiefs. And it's a nice crowd on hand for senior night, and it's cold, buddy. I'm telling you, it's like gets down in the 30s before this game is over with. The cheerleaders and the Cavalettes are out there along with the band and all our hometown fans. Chiefs go to the air and get a little bit of room, but the Cavaliers are able to make the stop, and the Chiefs will continue their drive into the second quarter. And there's their Cavalettes doing the wave down the sidelines with the pom-poms. Mike Austin's going to break up the Monacan pass here, and that'll get the ball back to the Cavaliers. Austin doing a nice job. Cavaliers take over on offense. They'll come out, but Eric Puller has trouble holding on to the ball, and he'll fumble. And Monacan does the scoop and score and heads for the end zone. Touchdown Chiefs. And Monacan getting points on the board there. Extra point is good. So the Cavaliers will trail 7-0 in the second quarter. Cavaliers get the ball back on the kick. And this one kind of wild here. You see the signal go up for the fair catch. Whistle never blows. Finally, he's taken down. Coach O'Hare wants to know what the problem was here. They're saying he didn't give the fair catch signal, but O'Hare assured them he did. Penalty flags flew against the Cavaliers. Things got kind of crazy there, but anyway, Cavalier ball. They start driving downfield. Number 4. Making some moves there, A.J. Fox. Nice block by Tristan Green. Never giving up there until the whistle blows. Cavaliers on the drive. Have a little bit of trouble here, but again, it's number 4 pushing them downfield. Fox on the carry. Then Puller has to duck and run. He'll head for the sidelines. Horse collar! But it will get the penalty flag, and the Cavaliers' drive stays alive. And then it's, a host of Monacan Chiefs getting in there on the stop. So the Cavalier drive will end up coming to an end. Chiefs go back on offense. Brandon Tyson, Brad Sprouse, Austin, and several other Cavaliers jumping in on some stops there. And again, the Chiefs go to the air attack, but again, they'll be stopped short. The drive will eventually come to an end. Cavaliers get the ball back. Puller launches it downfield. He'll find his man there. Completion. That's Justin Jones there on the receiving end. Puller gets hurt on that play, so Jones comes in as quarterback. He throws this one downfield. The penalty flag call, pass interference. Cavalier drive still alive. 8 seconds left in the game. Jones tries to roll out to the corner, can't find the edge, gets brought down on the sidelines. All the Cavalier coaching staff yelling timeout. And after some discussion, because 0's showing on the clock, the Chiefs already headed for the locker room. The Cavaliers will get 1 second put back on the board. So they will have time for one last play. 1 second, and that's all they'll need, baby. Justin Jones drops back. He finds his man in the end zone. Sharif Henderson going up between 3 defenders and comes down with the ball. They're still arguing over but the touchdown called. Look at him, still trying to take the ball from him, even after the touchdown's been called. So Sharif Henderson doing a great job right there on the catch. Extra point. Fernando Pascal Marquez through the uprights and good. It is 7-7 going into the halftime break. Woo, what a first half in there. Anyway, Cavaliers kick off to start the second half, and the Chiefs not going to get much on the return there. A whole bunch of Cavaliers getting in there to make the stop. So it's going to be Chiefs on the drive. They're looking downfield. He'll find his man too, open down the sidelines and going into the end zone. It's touchdown Chiefs, so they strike quickly in the second half. The extra point attempt, though, will be blocked. The Cavaliers getting the hands up there. I don't know who that was. That was Chase Stanley or who it was that got that hand up, but somebody did and stopped that block, stopped that kick. So it's 13-7. Monacan leading at this point. Brandon Tyson coming off the sidelines there, taking a little break from defense. Nice tackle by Chase Stanley, taking the man down behind the line of scrimmage. And again, the Chiefs not getting much going offensively. The Cavalier defense, again, stepping up to the call there. Tony Stells and a few others making the stops. Chiefs have to punt away. Cavaliers will get the ball in decent field position, some of the best field position they've had all night for the start of a drive. But they lose the ball right here. The pitch out to A.J. Fox, called a fumble, and Chiefs recover. And it gets pretty wild in the second half with turnovers here, folks. Cavalier defense trying to make the stops there, but the ball will go back and forth several times, especially in the fourth quarter. We'll get to that in a moment. Cavaliers stop them on fourth down. The Chiefs go for it. Did they get the first down? Brandon Tyson said no, and he was right. So he's going to do the twirl, the twist, whatever you want to call it, as he heads to the sidelines because he knows he's going to get a little breather here. But the Cavaliers end up not going far on their drive. They give it back to the Chiefs, and that'll pretty much wind down the third quarter play. We go into the fourth quarter with the Chiefs leading 13-7. Woo! Chiefs trying to get downfield here. They drive into the fourth quarter. But here's where the turnover fiasco starts. Somehow the Cavaliers get the ball. I don't know if they strip it or what, but somehow Clover Hill comes up with it. And then it's Fox on the carry, and this one gets stripped from his hand. So the Chiefs get the ball. And now the Chiefs don't go to offense. They're going to look downfield. Pass complete, but it's knocked free. And Chase Stanley's going to pick it up and try to run with it. He gets a little shove from Brandon Tyson, but he's brought down. So now it's Cavaliers' ball. Well, let's make sure the refs are going to have one of their mini conferences. Anyway, the sack behind the line of scrimmage here on Justin Jones. Chiefs get the ball back. Then the Chiefs go on the drive. Cavaliers able to stop defensively there. Again, the Chiefs trying to get something going. They look downfield. The pass intercepted. Cavaliers take over. I think that's Austin on the interception there. But anyway, the Cavaliers get the ball back. So the opportunity swapping back and forth here. Then Jones throws it. He gets intercepted. Monacan's ball again. So what is that, 6 turnovers there in just a few minutes? Anyway, Chiefs on the drive here. Now they're going to start driving downfield. But again, they fumble. And coming up with the ball is the Cavaliers once again. Woo, I'm telling you, it was something else. It was cold. Maybe the cold hands was having an effect on him. Cavaliers fumble. Justin Jones, ball goes over his head. He fumbles. Well, actually, he shot over his head. But the Chiefs get the ball. This time, they're going to hold on to it and drive it into the end zone. Chiefs score again late in the game. That'll make it 19-7. The extra point attempt, they go for the 2-pointer. The Cavaliers break it up, and it'll stay that way with 1 minute left in the game. Cavaliers will get another opportunity on offense. Adam Angeloff just leveling his man there, nearly driving him into the cameraman. Sal Sadati's going to get a carry here. He picks up a few yards, but that's going to bring an end to the Cavaliers' drive, and they'll lose to the Chiefs 7-19, and they face off with Bird at Bird next week. And some parting words from Jada Cunningham, the flag ladies.
This time is flags, so this is the last time. So just know this is the last time. Jaden Haley signing out after this. Don't cry. Don't cry. We'll be back. Hold your tears. We will be back.
Always having fun with Jada. We'll see you next week.